For nearly a decade, Tesla's promise of full self-driving has hovered between breakthrough and mirage. Elon Musk has claimed that autonomy is just around the corner so many times that the phrase itself has become a meme. But in 2025, with version 13 of full self-driving rolling out across North America and V14 in testing, the question resurfaces louder than ever. Is Tesla finally ready to let the car drive itself, unsupervised? First, we need to define the goalpost. True unsupervised autonomy means no human oversight. You enter the car, tell it to destination, and it handles everything: acceleration, navigation, obstacle avoidance, and ethics, while you nap or scroll your phone. Legally and technically, this corresponds to SAE Level 4 or Level 5 autonomy. Tesla's current system, even under the flashy name Full Self-Driving, remains at Level 2. The car assists, but the driver remains responsible. That's a gulf as wide as the Grand Canyon. When Tesla owners download FSD, supervised, they are joining an enormous experiment in data aggregation. Every time the system makes a decision, merging, braking, navigating roundabouts, it sends telemetry back to Tesla's servers. The AI learns from millions of miles of human-corrected data. This is Tesla's edge, a rolling neural network factory fueled by the behavior of real drivers in real traffic. It's also its risk, because no one has ever scaled human-level driving purely by statistics and pattern learning without explicit rule-based reasoning. Tesla's FSD V13 uses a single end-to-end neural network, a complete departure from the rule trees and labeled perception stacks of earlier builds. Cameras feed raw visual data directly into the neural net, which predicts steering, acceleration, and braking as continuous outputs. In theory, that means the system perceives the world more like a human does, contextually, dynamically, and holistically. In practice, this architecture still struggles with the unpredictable. Construction zones, flashing lights, human gestures, these remain weak points. Independent testers have logged an average of roughly 350 to 400 miles between major disengagements, depending on region and traffic density. That sounds impressive, but human drivers average millions of miles between comparable intervention-level errors. The gap remains enormous. Even small improvements require exponentially more data, and Tesla's data advantage may soon hit diminishing returns. Another barrier lies in regulation. No country currently authorizes Tesla to operate unsupervised vehicles on public roads. Even Waymo and Cruise, companies focused exclusively on Level 4 autonomy, with LiDAR, radar, and pre-mapped zones, are still restricted to controlled city areas, and both have faced high-profile accidents and suspensions. Tesla's camera-only approach faces stricter scrutiny because it lacks redundancy. Regulators demand multiple sensors to provide fail-safe validation. Tesla insists the human visual analogy is sufficient. That philosophical split could delay approval more than any technical shortfall. Then there's hardware. Most Teslas on the road today use Hardware 3, a chipset designed in 2019. Musk has admitted that HW3 lacks the computing margin needed for unsupervised autonomy. Only newer vehicles with Hardware 4, introduced in 2023, and the upcoming HW5 architecture have the raw processing power and thermal headroom required for the massive neural models now in development. So even if FSD reached Level 4 capability tomorrow, millions of owners would still be left behind or forced into upgrades. Version 14, currently in closed beta, reportedly expands the model's parameter count by tenfold and introduces occupancy flow, an AI technique predicting where every object around the car will move next. That could drastically improve smoothness and reduce phantom braking. Early testers claim it feels more human, more anticipatory. But feeling autonomous and being autonomous are two different things. The the system can still fail silently, misreading a glare, confusing a stationary object, or misinterpreting an emergency vehicle. A single such error in an unsupervised context is catastrophic. What's remarkable is not that FSD isn't there yet, but how close it sometimes feels. For commuters on predictable routes, especially highways, the system now handles lane changes, mergers and exits with eerie competence. Many owners say they intervene less than once per drive, but Tesla still labels it supervised for a reason. The fine print requires constant driver attention and hands on the wheel. Cameras track eye movement to enforce vigilance. It is an advanced co-pilot, not a chauffeur. The irony is that Tesla's marketing overshoot may now be its greatest liability. Each time the company overpromises autonomy, regulators tighten oversight. Lawsuits from collisions under FSD have raised the stakes. The Department of Justice continues to review whether Tesla misrepresented its capabilities. Musk remains adamant that autonomy is the difference between Tesla being worth something and being worth zero, but the timeline keeps stretching. If we zoom out, full autonomy might not arrive as a single event. It could emerge incrementally, first in limited zones, then in all highways, and eventually across cities. Tesla might quietly flip the switch when the software, hardware, and legal environment align. But today, in late 2025, we're still in supervised territory. FSD is a marvel of machine learning, not a replacement for human judgment. So, is FSD ready for unsupervised driving? No, not yet. It's closer than ever, but closer is still years away. The system can mimic intuition, but not accountability. Until a Tesla can legally and safely drive from San Francisco to New York without a human ready to take over, autonomy remains a promise, not a product. And perhaps that's the most honest takeaway. FSD isn't just a technology race. It's a mirror held up to human patience, showing how difficult it is to automate one of the most complex tasks our brains perform daily: driving. Support Future Forged on Patreon. https www.patreon.com/Future Forged, our membership. Get official merch. https futureforged.creatorspring. Subscribe to Future Forged for more deep tech documentaries on energy, AI, and the future of humanity.